the way I see it, I think they've got several options. I think either they go back to the old qualification system of top three in every show from after last year's Olympia, or the people that are already qualified are qualified. And then say if 8 people have qualified and they want roughly 15 to 20 competitors, then they send out 12 to 15 invites with a committee, like kind of like an invitational, like they do with the Arnold, where they ask the kind of the best of the best. Like, it's like, look, Steve Kuclo's just come sixth at the Olympia and 4th at the Arnold. You know, he's really going to be fighting for the top 6, at least top 10. He's going to be up there in the mix. Let's invite him. He's not going to get blown away. He's not going to look out of place. You know, you would have qualified probably, you know, if things had all been normal. So what do you think? Because I mean, the last thing I heard was they were going to extend qualifications right up to the end of August. But what if there's like 2 or 3 shows and everyone's clambering to try and do those shows? It's like I to be honest, I didn't even think about the point system. I think maybe there's something there. So what do you think overall?
Yeah, like you said, I mean, even if you start pushing shows out and having them, if there's only 2 or 3, it's going to be for very small, limited Olympia. And I mean, the guys that are qualified are great right now, but I think there's a lot of guys, kind of like you said, myself, Big Ramy, a bunch of the guys that maybe the top 10 at the Arnold that really there's a good chunk of them that aren't qualified yet. So it's like, you know, those guys to me deserve to be an Olympia, and I think that they're going to be in a special situation that it might have to go into an invitation kind of thing, like, and I hope it would be sooner than later, because you know, you don't want to, again, it goes into having that long year of prep. You know, if they're going to do the invite stuff and say, hey, this is what we're going to do, guys, for you know, and really look at things, because it's kind of like the way the rock show is, the Athleticon. I know they're doing kind of an invite situation, and then they have criteria, you know, where have you placed at Olympia, have you won pro shows, like there's criteria. And I think if you hit it, I think if they followed that same criteria, it might be the best way to approach the situation right now.
Yeah, I mean, plus as another situation they could run into, if they leave it as it is and it's all left to those August shows to qualify. Just say, for example, you, Dexter, and Ramy all decide to do the last 3 shows, and you 3 are the top 3 in every single show. What about the rest of the? Do you think maybe that if somebody has qualified and they leave it as it is, and somebody has qualified, then it's like, okay, say you win 1, Dexter wins 1, and Ramy wins 1. Like, okay, guys, you've qualified now. Don't do any more shows. The thing is, like, thing is the prize money. But the prize money, though, it's like, you know, if you're a shoo-in to win those 3 shows, it's like, how can they then turn around and say, well, no, don't do that show because the financial situation. Do you see what I'm implying? You know?
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of factors that I think come into this at this point. You know, that you may have to limit things. You may have to say, hey, if you get one, you can't compete in one until after the Olympia or something. I mean, there's so many variables to this that really make it a very unique situation. I don't think I know we've never been faced with in the bodybuilding world and the world, our current world. But you know, I'm hopeful that, you know, things later this year will kind of continue as normal. But again, it's not knowing when it's going to get back to that normal.
Yeah. So you and